What's up, guys? Thank you as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. All right, so this week we had the announcement that DILLIAN WHYTE will take on DERECK CHISORA, a rematch of their 2016 Fight of the Year. Again, December 22nd, same day as Frampton versus Warrington. We'll talk about that later on in the video. I have to admit, I'm not super excited about this fight. Not yet anyway. I probably will get more excited as time goes on, but DILLIAN WHYTE called out Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz said yes, and then all of a sudden it went quiet. And now we get DERECK CHISORA. Even if we didn't get DILLIAN WHYTE versus Luis Ortiz, I would have preferred to see Dominic Breazeale. I would have preferred to see Big Baby Miller. I just don't see how this is a forward progression fight for DILLIAN WHYTE. I don't. And I mean no disrespect to DERECK CHISORA. You guys know I'm a massive DERECK CHISORA fan, but the fact is, DERECK CHISORA doesn't make my top 15. DILLIAN WHYTE for me is top 5. I at least expect him to fight someone in the top 10. He's coming off that fantastic win against Joseph Barker, who was around the top 10. You got to go like that for me. I feel like he's doing this. Again, I don't mean to be disrespectful to Chisora, but Chisora was losing every single round against Takam until he landed that punch. I still have memories of Chisora losing to Caballero. I still have memories of Chisora losing to Pulev. So I just don't feel like Chisora warrants this fight. I really don't. Apart from the fact that we know he can sell a pay-per-view. That's the only attraction here. Because for me, progression-wise, Luis Ortiz made much more sense. Breazeale made much more sense. And Big Baby Miller made much more sense, especially if Eddie Hearn saying the winner of this fight's AJ. If that's what we're hearing, because look, we're not going to get Wilder Fury versus AJ in April. If we're hearing that the winner of this fight's AJ, then I just don't think Chisora makes sense in this equation. As for the fight, I just don't see it being as competitive as it was the first time. I really don't. I think Chisora has slipped, I have to admit. I know he's added David Haye to the camp. I don't know quite what David Haye will bring yet, but I just think Chisora has slipped, and I think DILLIAN WHYTE has got a lot better. A lot better. I think his boxing skills have improved. I think he looks stronger. I think his stamina's got better as well. Before, if you think of the Hellenius fight, it looked like he had stamina issues, and when against Parker and against Lucas Brown, he looked good, right? He looked very good, looked very strong, especially against Parker. So I just think he's gone like that. And I'm not fooled by the Carlos Takam performance. I think Chisora's gone like that. Again, go and watch the Caballero performance. Go and watch the Pulev performance. We're not seeing a vintage Chisora here. Don't let David Haye, the salesman, work magic on you again. This isn't Chisora war. This is Chisora on his last hurrah. And look, I'm happy for him. He's going to get a nice payday. Could be 7 figures. Might be nice 7 figures. But this does nothing for DILLIAN WHYTE whatsoever. And I'm shocked that he took the fight, because look, potentially it could be a banana skin, because he will go toe-to-toe with Chisora. He's not going to try and jab and box him. He will stand in the center of the ring and slug it out. And look, Takam tried that, and look, Takam got caught on the top of the head. So it is quite risky for DILLIAN WHYTE. But look, as a fan fight, I understand why the fans like it, because look, it will be a fun fight for a few rounds. Again, I don't think it's going to be as competitive. I don't think it will go to points. I can actually see DILLIAN WHYTE stopping Chisora this time. He nearly did, I think, in the 12th round of their first fight, and I think he's just the better man now. When they first fought, I almost thought they were equal billing, and it's a shame, because I thought Chisora won the first fight, but that was then. Look at the performances since they last fought, guys. Don't just look at the last minute of the 8th round from Chisora against Takam. Look at his fight against Caballero. Look at his fight against Pulev, and you'll realize that this isn't vintage Chisora right now. We're talking about a guy that is on the decline. Now look, David Haye will add something to it. I think David Haye will improve his nutrition. I think he will look better on the scales. David Haye talks about sleep patterns and all those things. So look, he will add something, but I don't think that something's enough. I think Chisora needs an improvement of about 15 to 20%. I think David Haye will probably add 5% to it. And look, it would be enough to make it competitive for a few rounds. But in terms of going the whole distance, in terms of him beating DILLIAN WHYTE, absolutely no chance. It's taken a long time for me to get round to actually giving DILLIAN WHYTE credit. I felt that he was living off that one round against Anthony Joshua. Not anymore. That Parker performance showed me that he is a world-class heavyweight boxer in this era of world-class heavyweight boxers. I'm not saying of all time. And in this era, he's good. He's strong. He's big. And I think he's just too strong, too big, too fresh. And I think just too on it for Chisora. I really do. But good luck to Chisora. I hope he does win, because I'm a big fan of his, but I just don't see how he gets past round 7 or 8. I really don't.